The Story of Prophet Yunus and the Whale by Abu Shama, approved by Sheikh Haytham Tamim. The life of Prophet Yunus is a fascinating tale, who once had an adventure with a great big whale. The story begins a long time ago in the ancient city of Ninawa, some 3,000 years or so. Now Ninawa was a beautiful place, with water flowing throughout the land, lush fields, hanging gardens, temples and palaces, big and grand, awash with colours, yellows, greens, blues and gold. Ninawa was a wonder, a spectacle to behold. The great city of Ninawa was under the Assyrian rule. A powerful nation they were, civilized, and yet so cruel. So Allah sent Prophet Yunus to guide the people of Ninawa. His mission to spread goodness and peace through the worship of Allah. He was to tread in the footsteps of the prophets gone before. Was anyone going to listen to him? Or was there a surprise in store? Prophet Yunus invited his people to Allah with love and wisdom, day and night. He approached them with good character and revelation to do what is right. He travelled the city of 100,000 people and more, stopping at every opportunity to speak and serve the young and old, rich and poor. But what was the response of his people? There is no God but one, no partners, no equal. What kind of message is this, Yunus, the likes of which we never heard before? Enough of your message, enough of your God. We don't want to hear it any more. They covered their ears, closed their minds and shut their doors. They turned away from Yunus. We won't join a band like yours. It was revealed a fierce and mighty storm would reach in 3 days. My people, I warn of an impending disaster, unless you change your ways. But the people did not listen. To his message they paid no heed. Frustrated and angry, he left them to their fate and fled at speed. He travelled down to a seaport. There he boarded a ship laden with people and cargo of all sorts. The ship set course, leaving the safety of the southern shores, sailing in calm seas with the constant splashing of oars. The ship cruised, aided by a steady breeze, under a clear blue sky. But by nightfall, the sea became rough and the waves grew high. The sky turned dark and clouds began to form. It was obvious there was no shelter from the storm. Waves crashed and splashed against the ship again and again. Raging wind, roaming sea, and then came torrential rain. The ship rocked up and down and swayed from one side to another. Flashes of lightning, and then the deafening roar of thunder. The captain said, "These signs are not good. A bad omen indeed. There's a slave on board who ran away before he was freed. We have to appease the sea. This much is now clear. Who will step forward? Do we have a volunteer?" To find out what happens to Prophet Yunus on his epic adventure, click the link in the description section below to get your very own copy of Prophet Yunus and the Whale.